Okay, hey guys. So we are getting ready for the Boston show, and we are doing our fan club reporter interview that we do before each show with fan club members. We select a fan club member. We shared a little bit of this a few weeks ago, so I'm just bringing you into the conversation.
Thank you for the technology,
Right.
the time stretching, especially when you're going faster.
Your answer better be good because you're now live.
Yeah. Oh, are we live on Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hey guys.
Yes. Wow, weird.
She said she was trying to beat the questions from yesterday, guys.
So I thought we'd get, document whether that's true.
So that was a kind of a nail biting moment, but really I think it was a great choice to go a little faster. It plays into something going around better, and the rest is history.
Awesome. So this album and going on tour with an orchestra is a big accomplishment.
Mm-hmm.
What is still on your bucket list as musicians?
We're making her as nervous as
Yeah,
possible.
I think.
Thanks, Taylor.
Like for me,
Good job.
so I said in different things that.
He's answering questions and you're trying to
Taylor's
make me nervous.
goofing.
Like,
Yeah.
seriously.
I think string theory represents a little bit of a mental shift for the band, especially with Middle of Everywhere before it, where you're not just thinking about what's the next album, but you're also thinking a little bit about legacy, a little bit about going, hey, we have survived 25 years as a unit. Is there something we want to leave people with? Is there something, do we have any sort of lasting messages we want to not just happen by accident, but be a part of actively sharing with people? And one of, like as a word, I think craftsmanship, like that is something I'd really like to have people feel in everything we do in an active way.
Well, because it's very intentional. I mean, we try very, very hard to make sure that the quality of the music and the songs in specific, or that we're not just, you're not just phoning it in. It's not just about a cool groove and then,
so
filler after that.
It's pretty
something,
obvious, I think, when people think of the symphony, there's the craft of that, the composers late at night, making the charts, and so I think other projects that kind of fit in that level of work would be on my list. I think somewhere in the future, not immediately. There's a Hanson musical at some point, probably. I think scoring films would be cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I know at last year's Hanson Day, more for the act of doing it, I created that little piece of music, the Machine EP, and the idea of doing long form projects like that also have visuals, like creating the visuals for it and then also the music for it. That's really kind of an exciting thing.
Which, by the way, I watched the Digging to China, stop motion animation that you did the other day. I was like, dang, that's a lot of work, Zach.
But it's super
How the
fun.
heck did you do
I would
that?
love to do more of that kind of stuff and share. I think more and more we think of the projects less like an album or like an EP. It's not that. It's a work. It's an idea, and so that takes the form of a CD or a file. But you're really just trying to share a moment or a thought with people, and however you need to do that. Obviously, String Theory's had a lot more visuals than probably any other album before it. We're sharing all the conversations on YouTube about songs and about the process. As the album, before the album comes out, people are hearing parts of it and why we chose those songs. And so that's I like that. I think that's a strong thing.
The other thing about talking about craftsmanship, craftsmanship is at the heart of the songs themselves. I mean, one of the things that is different about this project is usually it's the five of us. And not only are we doing something musically different from the point of view of when you listen, you put on the record, but we can't go play this just the five of us. It requires all these other people, and every city you go to, it's a different group of players, it's a different interpretation. Even there's details, but part of what we're saying, like Zach was mentioning craftsmanship, part of when you talk about craftsmanship, it's sort of saying if you write a good song, or hopefully write a good song,
cross your fingers.
then you can reimagine it, you can reinterpret it, and we could take a bop and do the funk version of it, or take any one of these songs. And I think that's really where the craftsmanship comes in.
I just want to say, I don't think we should do a funk version of them.
Yeah.
I want to be on the record saying that.
Okay.
Just right now.
But on a record, you want to be on a
Yeah.
record?
I like what you did there. I like what you did there. Yes.
Okay,
right.
we're gonna say goodbye to you guys, but looking forward to the show
I
in
was going to say
Boston.
goodbye to Instagram, and now you can feel less anxiety.